have a system of racism. We definitely have to recognize that. And that's the only system. There is no other mysterious system somewhere in operation. You have a system of racism. That dominates the thinking of all of the people on the planet, this system of white supremacy. And if we keep trying to dance around that and call it something else or come up say, no, there are other systems too, as long as we're doing that, then we're not going to solve the problem that we all say that we have. We all say we have problems. Well, that's the genesis of every last problem that you have on this planet. And you need to have a better system, presumably a better system, a system better than racism, because racism does accomplish a lot materially, but it destroys people.
Yes.
It destroys people. That's what's incorrect about racism. And in the destruction of people, particularly not just their bodies, but their minds, you also destroy the very environment that we have been given. Because once you start one type of system of destruction, destruction has a way of feeding on itself. You know, when you just go around deliberately tearing people down rather than building them up, trying to come up with every type of tacky, trashy, and terroristic thing to worship. When you look at what we actually do, we worship things that are tacky. We worship things that are trashy, for sure. Both black people and white people, just as trashy as they can get, and we worship that. And just as terroristic, all of the books, go into a bookstore, most of the books are about what? Killing. Murder mysteries. Turn on a television at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sneak up on the TV and turn it on. And turn the sound down so you don't wake up anybody. But try to sneak up on the television and just turn it on and just flip the channels, one channel right after another. Many of those channels are about what? People murdering people.
Yes, sir.
All different types of ways to go about murdering people. And we call ourselves civilized, looking right at this nonsense and breeding it from one generation to another.
Yes,
and then you have nerve enough to strut around on this wonderful planet that has been given to us by some creator, regardless of what name you call it by, God, Allah, whomever, and say that we are civilizations. There has never been a civilization on this planet in recorded history, as far as I know, because we have never, ever gotten this act together. And the most latest poison that we're spreading and seeing it being spread right this minute is this thing called racism. And saying that, well, business as usual. And it's picking at it around the edges rather than saying, hey, we got to turn this whole thing out altogether. Get rid of all of it. We have to have a whole new culture. Black culture as we know it is a bunch of garbage, if we call it what it really is.
Yes, sir.
And so is white culture.